What's up, everybody? This is Sean, 40-year-old physiotherapist, trying to get athletic, here to talk to you today about deep squat mobility. Squatting deep should be easy. There's been ample, numerous, entire brands, entire companies made from making the squat way too confusing, way too complicated, kind of on this ivory tower of you need to have perfect mobility, this and that and the other, in order to squat deep. I'm here today to kind of bust some of those myths and tell you that squatting deep is really easy. I know you watched 130 squat U videos in a row. You own The Supple Leopard by Kelly Starrett. You took the FMS, and you know that if I don't squat with my knee tracking over my second toe, that my kneecaps are going to bust and I'm going to tear my ACL. There is nothing in the literature to support that. There is nothing in the literature that supports glute activation before you squat, jamming your knees out outside of your feet to in that deep squat position. You don't need to like adjust your rib cage in order to squat deeper. You don't need all this different equipment. All I would recommend is probably some weightlifting shoes and some general ideas about how to get down there. So first thing is just find a pole, okay? Have nice poles in your basement, hopefully. Maybe you're at a gentleman's club and you can use the poles there, but I'm just gonna use this. And we're gonna use this basically to just see how does it feel to squat deep. I know here with my feet in this stance that I can at least get down to the bottom, but the question is how balanced am I down here? Do I need to kind of turn my feet out a little bit more to feel more comfortable in that bottom position? I'd argue yes. So this violates a lot of the rules that you may have heard about getting your toes forward or only slightly turned out, because that's just not comfortable for me. Figure out what's comfortable for you. So for me, I'm more of a toes out about 45 degrees. I like to kind of squat into the arch of my foot, which I know is forbidden. We need to like squat on the blades of our feet or make a tripod or all this BS inside your foot. Dude, get down there, feel the inside of your foot, come into a little bit of what you're going to think is valgus, but I promise you, watch any high level weightlifter, they're going to be in this position too. Okay. And then just spend some time here. This is what the bottom of my squat is going to feel like. The ultimate test is like, can I hold this position? Yeah, I can. Oh, that's the other thing. You're going to freak out about your back. Butt wink, right? Am I right? Butt wink giving you a lot of stress. Dude, just let it go. When you have a barbell on your back, you're trying to squat deep, you're going to wink a little bit. But your body's not going to let you be in a super compromised position and bust out all your discs on the first go. And that's especially true if you're responsible with how you load it. There are no bad movement patterns. There's only crappy loading, okay? So you're allowed to squat deep. You're allowed to round your back. You're allowed to do a lot of crazy things with barbells, but you can't do it too heavy. You got to load it progressively, slowly, and prepare your body for these different positions. I'm going to follow my own advice, and in this deep squat position, I'm just going to kind of let my back go, and then this is nice. I'm nice and upright. I feel balanced, and I can just kind of stand up from here. Whoop. And that's how it's going to go. Then from here, I like to just take a barbell. For me, my starting weight is 95 pounds because that's a nice one that actually lets me feel some stretch in the bottom. And today is front squats, but even though that's the case, I'm going to take this bar out and we're going to sit in a deep back squat because it's just a lot more comfortable to sit in that bottom position when you have the back rack instead of being jammed into the front rack. Here we go. I got to go put this somewhere. Ooh, I'll put the lav mic on because I'm doing back squats. You fool. So again, once I kind of get my pull squat going and I kind of know my feet are going to be, for me, it's going to be different from you. We're all different. We're all special, unique people. I'm going to kind of be in this 45-degree position. I'm going to kind of be on the inside of my foot. I'm going to be more in the front middle of my foot. I'm going to get into this back rack, and then we're going to take this sucker down. So again, just mimicking what I was doing over by the pole and in my air squat. I'm going to take a breath, get that core tight, and I'm going to sit down. And then we're just going to hang out here until we're comfortable. Okay, I would seriously advise you, like, pick a weight that you know you can stand back up with, or have your rack adjusted just in case you need to bail, because I don't want this to be dangerous for anybody. But I'm completely letting my back go, and we're just basically mushing ourselves into this bottom position. I've done this a million times, so I also know I can reverse this weight, stand it up, and not hurt myself. So again, just spending some time in this position. I'm conversational. This is not too stressful. If you feel like you're grunting and in 10 out of 10 pain down here, this is not the progression for you. You probably need to go spend some time on the pole, maybe do some goblet squats. All you need to do is just bend your knees, right? So the first thing to go should be a knee bend, and then you're basically just sitting down. Okay? Kind of live in this position. You can kind of see how I've completely let go of my back. I promise you, when you start upping the weights, one, I'm probably not going to be in this ass to grass position, and two, my back is not going to be let go this far. It really can be that simple. So don't scare yourself away from movement. I know there's whole industries made on keeping your back straight, keeping your knees out, making a tripod out of your foot. Oh my gosh, the squat has just been like completely destroyed. Watch any Olympic weightlifter, watch any person where squatting is kind of natural, like if they go take a poop, they're going to round their back. And any butt wink that's happening, that's just kind of a natural motion that happens with your hips when you go down that deep. I guess the only caution I would have about squatting this way is it's going to be different than what you're used to. So, as with anything that's new, start slow, start with a light weight, and only build it up gradually. It doesn't have to be this crazy fast thing, and it's not going to immediately put 50 pounds on your max back squat, but it's just a different way of approaching this movement that's less heady, less, there's just less baggage, right? You can just get down there and squat deep and be at peace of mind. Don't listen to the gurus. Listen to your physical therapist. I'm your friendly internet physiotherapist, and I'm just here to help you squat deep. Check out Training Heroic, follow, subscribe, and do all the things. Like this video. Let's all squat deep. We're going to be fine. Guys, we're going to be okay. Just do it.